Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another F1 Manager race. Today we'll be looking at the Mercedes team. You know how it is. We're currently sat second in the championship with these two sausage heads. Not faster than Max Verstappen currently, or even Sergio Perez in one of the last races, guys. But we're here. We're definitely going to win some more races. The Mercedes is like a truck on the track. It's absolute garbage, but you know, we're telling Hamilton and George to stay off the chocolates. Get that body weight down. We need everything to come up. New rear wing made. Where were we at with the new rear wings? That's no good, but it does bring the balance back towards us. So the next upgrade for the rear wing is going to be mental, but it's going to be good. Look at the car. Where's the rest of it gone? Okay, so let's build a new front wing. I don't know, is 45 days any good? I mean, it's about as good as we'll get, but we'll just put it on rushed anyways. We don't care about the money. Front wing done. Let's look at the rear wing, see what we can do. And look at these gains we can get with this setup on a new rear wing. Look at that. Big bonuses across the board for absolutely everything. Let's slam everyone into that. 21 days. Let's go. That means we've got no more slots left, but the next race is coming up soon. It's going to be the Belgian Grand Prix. A new suspension is complete. Guys, we're making crazy moves. Let's see. Suspension number 3. No. But next up, the Belgian Grand Prix. Hopefully we can make some good progress in this race. We definitely have 2 cars reaching towards the top of the grid. That is for sure. Finish position, we'll stick to in like the top 8. Who cares? We'll get a little bit of money. It's not too important for the money because we rich as hell because we're Mercedes. All we really care about is winning them races and not letting Max Verstappen win because he stinks. And this is going to be the setup for the Belgian oh, we've only got 1 practice session. It's going to be a sprint weekend. Oh, God. We finish 2 and 3. Oh, why? Oh, the driver preparation is terrible. But setup satisfaction is pretty good as well for both the drivers, which I'm quite happy for. But it is a sprinter weekendo. Look at the views. Absolutely lovely place. That is actually a really good place. And if they're able to make it in the game, whatever. Time for qualifying. You know how we go. George with the big one. Again, George with a big one. I might simulate Q3 as well here. If he wants, you know, to pick up P1 in Q3. Why not? Why? No, I didn't mean to do that. Well, after first runs, it's looking pretty good. We hit a P1 and a P2. Let's go. What a lap from the boys. Okay, the car's going round, but it looks like we've absolutely secured it unless Max Verstappen is going to take something huge away from us. And he's only up to P4. Huge advantages for us in this track, guys. Massive P1 from Russell and Lewis in P2 as well. There's a big gap as well. 4 tenths off of Russell for the Ferrari and for the Red Bull. And even for the Aston Martin as well. No one's even close to us on this track. Should be a super easy win. Let's go. What a qualifying Russell. A 139. Sheesh. So we'll be running these softs in the sprint and we'll literally just be taking the car straight to the end. Let's go. There is the straight. Look at all the cars lining up on the grid. Here we are. We've got some Alpha Tauris at the back. But there we are, the Mercedes cars, both at the front, Russell and Hamilton. I think we'd all prefer for Lewis to start winning. But if he doesn't win, he comes in P2. We're still ahead of Verstappen, which is all that really makes a difference for me. And if Verstappen falls down the order, that would just be amazing. But let's see how the first few corners go. And up through Rouge, if there's a big crash involving Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Alonso, Stroll and Sainz, that'd be amazing. But it doesn't look like we're going to have any incident so far. And Russell is pulling away already from the guys. A nice little gap for Hamilton, and then hopefully we can pull away from the rest of the guys. This is what we'll probably stick on for a few laps. As you can see, there's only 15 laps in the sprint, so we'll stay pushing for a few laps, and then hopefully we'll have a nice gap so we can still push maybe ERS and then conserve the fuel. I don't know, we'll figure that out. Well guys, we're only 2 laps in, and as you can see, Russell and Hamilton are already 2 seconds ahead of the Ferraris. Absolutely no problem at all. And for that thing, guys, the tyre wear 83 to 82, everyone is about the same tyre wear as us, as our cars are fighting now. But we're almost 4 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Everything's going pretty well. We'll keep the tyres pushing for a little bit. Maybe we can bring it down to aggressive even.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that
everything's going pretty well. I'm very happy with where we are.
happy to pick
Okay,
up
we've
the
just had
pushing
an
level.
overtake. Hamilton's now in front of Russell, and I've just set Russell to not fight with him. So hopefully we just bring this home now. We're already halfway through the race. The gap isn't so much increasing or anything really. We might be able to push the tyres still a little bit more because not much is happening. But as you can see, we'll skip forward. We're increasing the gap or staying about the same maybe, but everything's pretty samey. Pretty sad for Russell, who was really close in all the... Well, he literally did take pole. Was fastest in every session in qualifying as well. But Hamilton's the main man. We've got to get him the wins. We've got to get him the points. Literally no change, guys. All you have to do is keep the tyres like this, push the car, and we're making some crazy gaps to the cars behind. This circuit just really suits the car. All good. Hulkenberg just had the lock up, but we've been pushing the cars exactly how I did. I even conserved fuel a little bit, bent some ERS, but now we're back way up on the ERS. And it's all looking pretty good. Hamilton with the fastest lap of the race. Let's see if we can take another one with that as well on this last lap. When he crosses the line, we're on to the last lap now. Give him a little bit of space with Russell, and we'll see if Hamilton can improve on the fast lap on this last lap. Hopefully he doesn't crash. That would be terrible. Oh, actually, don't DNF on the fuel. That would have been terrible.
Lift and coast.
So we'll keep it steady, and Hamilton's gonna cross the line. Very nice and easy.
And
there we go.
Lift and coast.
Hamilton across the line to win the Belgian sprint race. He's going to get a nice little trophy. So is Russell. And Verstappen finishes P4 behind Sergio Perez as well.
Crazy.
It's a lovely start for us to this weekend. Great qualifying and a great sprint. Lovely work, Lewis. My 8-time world champ. Let's go.
Look at it. Oh, he just sprint win.
So I know we've got a very fast car. I'm struggling if I should go for just the one-stop long stop with soft to medium, or if we should go soft medium with a lot more pushing on the car. Obviously this says it's 30 extra seconds, but a lot of pushing may mean a crash, and obviously that's an extra pit stop, whereas this is just the one stop. Maybe we try something different with George Russell if we want to push so much. I think all the other cars are probably going to go for this option. So I might keep Lewis on the one stop and see how that goes for him. I'm guessing George is going to overtake him at the start as he's pushing harder. Maybe it should be better for me to do it with Lewis as well. And say if I just push him a lot, but I don't want to push the softs at the end. I think the mediums is going to be better because the softs are already at 90% wear, which is no good when you're trying to push them for a longer period. So maybe something a bit like this is what we should go for. That looks pretty good, to be fair. Might go for that, and if the safety car comes, And here we go, guys. It's 5 red lights, and away we go. Let's see what happens today. We've got Hamilton and Russell starting at the front. Of course, I forgot to push the cars. That's just how we go around here. As we saw in the sprint on the soft with pushing, everyone is pretty slow in comparison to us, so I have no problems in pushing the cars for the first few laps. Perez starting on the medium tires. We should pull a few seconds ahead, I'm hoping, after the first few laps at least. I know the softs are a little bit worn, but that's okay. If we absolutely send them into oblivion, maybe we can keep them within a good range and, you know, see how that goes. But this is the way it is. Russell and Hamilton instantly. The car is so fast on this track that we're 3 seconds ahead of everyone else in just 4 laps. So yeah, not too bad at all. Okay, we're up to lap 12, and we've got Russell is coming into the box this lap. We've got 10 seconds to P3, so covering off an extra pit stop should be no problem at all. Gaining 10 seconds, almost a second a lap on the cars behind us, onto the mediums. No pit stop errors at all. And Hamilton, with that 10-second advantage, he's going to hit an extra lap and see where he comes out on the mediums. Russell's even only P4 after the pit stop, only 3 seconds behind where he's supposed to be. Hamilton coming out. He's going to be right next to George. Who's in front? It's going to be George, but just letting him go. No troubles at all from George. Not fighting his teammate. But that's cool. We'll already catch way back up to the cars in front. The Red Bulls are literally right there. The pit stop time was crazy short, it seemed. How are they catching up so quickly with like a 15-second pit stop turtle or something? Absolutely crazy. But yeah, we'll be back right next to them, literally in a matter of seconds. We've still got Russell right behind us. He's just holding on nicely to the back of us. And Hamilton is going to be threatening the Red Bulls. It's going to be very clear. Jesus, he literally went through the Red Bull. I thought he was going to smack her into the back of him, and he technically did. He's gone through the car. Hamilton is looking super feisty around the outside of the staff right now. We're going to be inside into the bus stop and see if we can make a smooth overtake around here. We'll go push and deploy, you know, we'll get cheeky little bit DRS down the pitch straight, I would imagine. Yeah, there we go. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to catch up 5 tenths in a couple of seconds to Perez. But now we're sitting P2, P4. The Red Bulls haven't boxed yet. One's on a medium, one's on the soft. It's not going too badly. I'll give Russell a little push as well, see if we can catch up. Verstappen's already a second behind Hamilton. Boxing. It's been a nice little strategy, but he's still getting, he was a second at the DRS. Really? So is Russell, that's okay. He's not going to make the overtake there. We'll keep going, I guess, and hopefully we'll be able to make the move soon. We'll even go double play. We'll see how we go. And there we go. I've just seen Russell makes the move. I'm watching the replay, and Hamilton as well is going to get Perez up the DRS straight after a Rouge. There's Russell, and Hamilton's already ahead here. And that's with the pit stop already. We're going to be absolutely flying, which is pretty good, pretty nice. Hopefully we're able to pull a nice gap, and then we'll both box at the same time likely. And we'll have a gap, we'll both box, we'll both be on fresh tyres, and then we'll push from there, and we should be all good. And I would assume Perez will be on the soft, which might be a bit of a problem. And it's no problem for the Mercedes cars. Look at us flying. There's Hamilton. This is Russell against Perez. Max Verstappen is way behind, but a lovely move from the second Mercedes car. Let's go. So it's going pretty well, guys. Our pit stop time is totaling about 16 seconds on this track, which is literally insane. This is Perez right behind Alonso now, but Russell and Hamilton are absolutely flying away with this race. And the tyre wear isn't even as bad as expected, so we might be able to take a couple extra laps on these tyres, and we're still pushing them very nicely. As you can see, 22 seconds to Verstappen. He's on a set of mediums. Perez is on a set of softs. He's just boxed away. But the cars are pretty far behind. We're going to box. Should we box in this lap? We'll box Hamilton this lap, and we'll box George on the next lap. There is a yellow flag. What's that for? Please don't be a safety car or one of my cars crashing. No, okay.
So currently have a yellow flag.
Okay, well, it doesn't really make a difference. If it's a safety car, then that's a bit of a problem.
17.
Let's see what we've got into the bus stop, and he's off the track. That won't be a safety car, that'll just be yellow flags, and that is cleared now anyways.
Okay,
and we should be all good to go. Lewis is back in the box, and this is how we come out of the box with Hamilton 10 seconds ahead of Perez, who is on a set of softs, but these fresh mediums being pushed all the way to the end. We should be absolutely fine, and Russell's going to box, and it's going to be about the same sort of gap. It's going to be a little bit less to Perez, but Russell will be pushing as well, and I would like him to make a bit more of a gap to Perez just in case. But if anything happens, look, the gap is 5 seconds now. We're absolutely flying. And literally 2 sausage laps later, Russell is cooking the chicken and absolutely eating it. 8 seconds gap now to Perez, no problems at all. As we can see, Hamilton just chilling, just flying around the track. Genuinely, I could sit here, I won't touch anything until the end of the race. We'll just sit here and we'll watch, we'll watch how it goes. Nothing will happen. Still sitting here, guys, nothing's happening. And we're on to the last lap now. Here we are, we've got Hamilton. He's going to be coming around the last few corners. The gap to the Red Bulls on this track is absolutely huge. We have absolutely dominated the weekend. Russell in qualifying and in the sprint and in the race with huge positions. But Hamilton with a lovely finish. Verstappen's going to come in
and it's
P4, even
Hamilton.
behind his
Lewis
teammate
Hamilton with
Perez
the
as
win
well.
today.
So I'm pretty happy with that. To be fair, with him finishing that low down, Hamilton wins the race. We get a 1-2 as well. Also, Perez, Ferrari get a 5-6, not great, and Stroll finished 18th after a crash in the opening lap, so not ideal for them. Look at the Warrior, let's go! What a helmet, what a driver. Unbelievably, guys, Hamilton still in second place, but the constructors were narrowing that gap right up, just 6 points behind the Red Bulls. Not too bad, you know, we had some pretty good times. Look at this practice, qualifying, the sprint and the race, all incredible positions for the drivers. A little bit of expenditure going out there. That's me. Hey, yo, it's me. There I am, bro. That's me. Let's go. Also, guys, if you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And look, right there, we've got a new subscribe to the channel. We've changed the channel. We have rebranded. Look at that. Get us. What a lovely pit stop crew. No problems for us. We've rebranded to Hooked FC, ready for the new games coming out soon by EA. The weather center has been upgraded for that terrible race they committed us to in the rain, which didn't rain, and then it did rain way too early, and then it rained way too much, and we just got absolutely sent by the weather center. And we'll upgrade it again. And the new design for the rear wing is complete. Let's see. It gives us boost in absolutely everything. I'm pretty sure probably the DRS doesn't even drop. It drops one position apparently. But yeah, this is going to be the new rear wing. And we'll just make loads of them. We'll make loads of them. Who cares? The rear wing is going to get an even bigger boost to the car. And that huge DRS effectiveness as well. Obviously, the first few upgrades give us like 60% bonus, so -8 or 9%. Is not going to make too much of a difference, especially when we're trying to run at the front of the grid as well. And the suspension failed, so we've had to manufacture a few more of those. Idle Scouts literally couldn't give a monkeys. Now we've got a new front wing design as well. I'm not sure how good is this one. Actually, I think that's pretty much good, to be honest with you. The Grand Prix is today. Let's emergency manufacture 3 of those. And we'll stick that on the car as well. Just a little bit of money we're gonna get. Okay, and now to another very important race, the Dutch Grand Prix. And look at the track as well. Pretty cool, pretty nice. Nice little 10 there. Look at these guys. And this is gonna be the car setup we're gonna go for. Let's head into qualifying. We've got 3 practice sessions. Hopefully we'll get a nice big set off the car. 97% satisfaction for both. Let's go. Now we're at qualifying. Again, we're going to be simulating all the way to Q3 and hoping for the best. We're finishing 1 and 3. That's actually very nice. I've been thinking we're very close to needing to taking engine penalties for both cars as well. If we qualify badly, we might take them here. I mean, we're still in with a good chance of being at the top. And if we don't quite get there, shall I simulate? It did go pretty well when I managed it last time, so let's do that again. And well, Lewis has just sat an absolutely amazing lap there. I don't know if I should really be burning another set of tires. Maybe we should. But I think we might be okay for the pole on Lewis anyways. But this track's a lot closer than the last one. Okay, the last flying lap, it's a green. Sector 1 for George and 2 oranges for Lewis. But Lewis's lap time is very fast anyways. Let's see what he can do. And well, anyways, George probably wouldn't improve the box anyways. I forgot to cancel the coming in from 1 flying lap, but we finished 1 and 4, not too bad. I would have preferred Russell to finish that lap as he was pretty quick, just not quick enough to be in front of the Red Bulls. But Hamilton's on pole, just shows that still the car is looking pretty nice. Okay, and I think the soft, medium, soft isn't too bad. We've got 100% soft tires to start the race with, which is very good for us.
Get ready for some fighting.
We'll start P1 and P4. Sadly for George, not quick enough to be in front of the Red Bulls, but 5 red lights. And I forgot to change this.
And away we go.
Whoops. And we're back. Let's go.
Just stay close.
Okay. So, Russell, we're going to need to make some overtakes, big boy. That was a pretty slow start. Even one of the Red Bulls, is that Perez starting on the alternative strategy as well again. Is he trying to run in clean air? What is he doing? But anyways, a nice slingshot down here after maybe 10, 3 or 4. And Russell hopefully will have a nice run on these Red Bulls and maybe Lewis can pull away. That would be ideal. And he's got 100%, but so does Verstappen. Leclerc starts to move soft, but let's go. Well, Max and Lewis look like they're in their own sort of fight right now, and Russell is stuck behind Perez on the mediums. He's defending so much, but Russell's going to try and get him down the inside here into the Danny Ricciardo corner. And there's Perez. He's still trying to fight against us, but I'm not too happy with him being there. If we can stay in front of him, that'd be great. As you can see here, we are watching Hamilton against Verstappen. 2 sets of fresh softs for these guys. And something terrible has happened. Verstappen with the DRS is going to overtake us here. This might be a track for the Red Bulls to be winning. We were pushing that whole time. As soon as I come off the push, Hamilton's back behind him, but it's not going too badly. Look at Perez. The fall off the cliff from Perez is insane. Now Russell's right up there with us as well. If we can get a couple of cars in front of him and hold Verstappen back from with George, let Lewis run away with it, that would be ideal. Oh, that's not good, is it? Whoopsies. Well, George, you know, just forget about it. Well, it's quite an interesting race. We're going to see an overtake here. We are going to see an overtake. Russell's pace is slightly fallen off. That is literally all my fault for doing that to him. That's my bad for pushing the soft way too much there. Literally just forgot to take him off push. Now Hamilton and Verstappen are fighting like mad dogs at the top. But Sergio Perez has absolutely fallen away from this 12 seconds gap. I don't think he'll ever be able to make that up on 2 sets of softs. But Hamilton's doing pretty nice up there as well. Still backing with Verstappen. Russell's only 2 seconds off as well. I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. Well, interestingly, guys, Verstappen has boxed onto a set of softs,
so head down,
which makes me want to box Hamilton also onto a set of soft tyres. I don't want to let Verstappen run away with the race, but his alternate strategy, what's going to go faster. So I've chosen to go for the soft right now. Where do we come out? How far away? We're way off him now. That's a bit of an L for us. But hopefully we can push the car to get right back up close to him. That would be ideal, really. We're going to have to overtake Lance Stroll, who's up there. Russell's not too far behind, but Verstappen on a set of soft is going to try absolutely run away from us. So we need to make the move quickly with Lewis and try and stay with him, reach Verstappen, really. Well, we've just got the move done on Sergio Perez, but look where Verstappen is. 5 seconds up the road on this set of softs. He's absolutely flying, which is unbelievable. Hopefully we can slowly catch him. I mean, it will be slow and steady pace. I'll be surprised. Is Sergio Perez trying to one-stop this medium to hard or something? What's he trying to do? But he has fallen off the cliff right now. Hamilton slowly but surely catching up to Verstappen on 65. He's on 62. That's from boxing a lap earlier. We'll just see how it goes, to be honest. If anything happens, we can definitely make a box get onto the set of mediums. Now under a safety car, maybe onto a set of hards. If Verstappen doesn't box, no, you just got to figure it out. Well, we figured it out. Lewis is now going to be trying to catch up to Verstappen. Verstappen overtook a bunch of cars the last few laps and has had DRS. That's why he's pulled so much on Lewis. But Lewis is pulling a few seconds back through getting DRS himself. But the pace on the tyres is absolutely terrible. I'm not sure. We're going to have to check the strategy options to see, can we get to the end on a set of mediums from where we are right now. And I think we can. To be fair, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. If we box onto the set of mediums, we should be okay, but the gap is really big for Max. Okay, pit stop was nice, 2.3 seconds. Now we've got a load of time to make up. Verstappen is 10 seconds clear. Russell's got 30 laps to run. This is what the end of the strategy is going to look like. Of course, we won't be pushing. And Verstappen boxes to cover us off onto the mediums. Exactly the same way that we did to try and take in. Now we'll go top up and balanced, and we'll try and push the mediums at the start.
And just charge the pack.
But yeah, reactive move from the Red Bull. Okay, we've got crash involving multiples. We've got Science up against an Alpine. Not seeing the number, don't know which one it is. Still can't see a number, but Science has crashed with an Alpine. I'm gonna guess Gasly. Oh, you just know he's right. So we're gonna try and implement a cheeky little strategy here. Of course, Verstappen's on a lot fresher tyres, but if we slow Russell up nicely, and Verstappen will end up catching him out at one point, then we can try and defend with Russell. But he's not really even catching, and Hamilton is now at a 3-second gap, which is quite promising, to be honest. Okay, we're at the stage now where hopefully we can hold Max behind and take it nice and slow. What percentage? We're looking at 85% on the tyres for Max, but hopefully George is able to keep him behind even with the DRS. Maybe not down the straight, I'm going to guess, but it would be great if we could hold him back a little bit more than that. If Russell even wants to take him out, that'd be great. So we can take home the points from it. Let's see what the little Mercedes car can do from P2 now. Holding him back didn't work too well there. To be honest with you, we literally got no chance with the Red Bull's DRS. But now this lap we'll have DRS. And if we can't overtake him, we might be looking at just boxing Russell this lap. Or maybe we'll probably go the next lap. Go on, lad. Yeah, force him out there. Get rid of him. Catch that DRS. Let's go for the overtake, George. Let's push him now. You know, he might get the move into turn 1. It doesn't look like he's close enough, and he's not. And this is the optimal box lap for Russell now. And Hamilton is a little bit stuck in P3, it's going to look like. We're going to be overtaking some cars. Jesus Christ, McLaren, get out of the way, buddy. Look at Russell, he's eager to make the move, isn't he? We're coming up against another bit of DRS. Let's see what happens there. What's going to happen? I'm going to guess that actually, yeah, Verstappen is also going to get DRS. And behind these back markers. So we probably won't make the move. So, should we box? I think this would be a great time to bring him into the box. Just keep us away from those other cars. That'd be nice. It's a shame, but that's just the way it is. And he's going to come out in P4. Where's Perez looking in terms of his tyres? Oh, okay. Guys, I've just realised once again, Russell's tyres have been sent off the cliff. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we'll just be chilling in P3. But the tyres are absolutely dead already, and he's only been on them for 5 laps, and that is my fault. Let's go, George. Well, this is going to be a bit of a bold strategy, but we've only got 5 laps to go. We're going to absolutely send these tyres. We're going to lose a bit of fuel as well, and hopefully we're able to close the gap. It's now 1.7 seconds to Verstappen. He's right there. He's within reach.
Should be 6 laps.
Russell is really going to have to conserve a little bit, but the gap for Perez is huge, and I'm guessing he's boxed, and he has, and his softs are already pretty weak, so we should be safe for P3, but I would ideally like to win the race. But even Verstappen, man, Verstappen's even quicker on the straights than we are. It's not good. And, well, would you look at this? Unfortunately, I can't believe it. We're still getting back markers, giving DRS to Verstappen at this point. It's another McLaren. These guys are just absolutely joking, giving it all to Max. Now we're going to get stuck behind a McLaren as well. We're only 6/10 behind, but fuel is going to be a little bit of an issue. We're at 0.0 right now, and so it's going to be a very, very tight one. We've got a DRS zone coming up shortly, so I would ideally like to push for that. Let's push into the corner, see what happens on the exit. We're not going to be close enough, it looks like. Very far away to making a move around what will be now the last couple of corners. We're so very far away. Please don't DNF on the line. Please cross it at least, Lewis. Yeah, that's good. The car can stay right there. I don't care.
Max Verstappen over the finish line. And
damn it, man. I can't
winner.
believe it. We're so close to Verstappen. Just couldn't get him in the end. That's just the way it is. That's pretty sad. Race number 2 of today, the Dutch Grand Prix. Only a P2 and a P3. I mean, it's very good, but Verstappen winning races is not what we want to be seeing right now. And here we are, guys, at the power circuit of all power circuits. We're at the Italian Grand Prix at Monza now. Gonna be a very big race. I'm not too sure. Maybe we could look at changing some of the car parts. Maybe we've got better low speed cornering. Maybe I think that, or maybe medium speed. I don't really think we could boost anything too much. I think we've already got the best car that we can possibly get, apart from obviously the Red Bull engine would be nice. And for the setup, guys, we're gonna go for 1 on the front wing, 9 on the rear wing. Then we're gonna go down to 2.8 and a flat 3 as well for the tire camber. And then we're gonna move this bad boy up to 0.85, and hopefully we're able to pick up a nice little percentage. So we simulate all of the practice sessions, and it comes up to 1-3. Who's up? Max Verstappen's taking a penalty. Right, maybe this is the weekend we do it then. I know we'd have a good chance of winning the would we, even with the bad engine? I think we'll take the penalty, seeing as everyone else is. Yeah, look at the engine's already falling off the car anyways. So we're gonna pop that onto the car, and hopefully we're able to out-qualify and outdo everything. Ooh, put it on the car at least, man. I don't want to take the penalty for no reason. But here we are at the qualifying, 95 and 96% on the setups, guys. And of course, we'll take that engine penalty with grace. Good start with the new engine. Absolutely crushing these qualifying sessions lately. I'll just simulate the race, guys. Who cares about Q3 when we're gonna get pole anyways? And we do. We steal it. Max Verstappen P7. P7 for Max. That is crazy, especially under the new engine. Maybe we should be taking more new engines, guys. But yeah, what a race we're gonna have. I wonder where we're gonna start. We're gonna start 5th and 6th with a 10th place grid penalty. I would assume. Do we have 100% softs? We don't. Damn, that would have been interesting. Maybe we go medium. No, soft, medium. I think that sounds like soft, medium. And how far is that gonna take us into the race? Maybe not long enough. Plus 1 second. Okay, what about if we bring it down a little bit? Can we extend these sets massively? We can. Oh, it's just not worth it, is it? So for the last race of the video, I think this is what we're gonna have to go for. If everyone else boxes early, then that tells me maybe we should also be boxing early, but we're going for the one-stop strategy to start the race. And of course, we're going to be absolutely throwing the cars into turn 1. We are starting nice and high up the grid, P5 and P6. Be interesting to see which other cars did or didn't take penalties and where that puts them on the grid.
Now getting set.
And obviously Verstappen could be way down the order. There's Perez sitting on the pole. Let's see, where does that leave them? Verstappen's 10th. That's not terrible considering he started 7. That's only a 3-place grid drop. No one's terribly out of position apart from Verstappen, really. Piastri's all the way up in P3. How the hell did that happen? But here we go. Off the 5 red lights, down into turn 1. We're going to get great on all these cars. These guys do need new engines, buddy. Here we go. Russell and Hamilton fighting. Hopefully we'll get down the inside with Stroll as well. And then we'll have a great run with Verstappen. Please get stuck away down the order. That would be perfect. Hamilton right behind this McLaren. As you can see, Norris is down in P17. That's where Piastri should be. So hopefully we're able to clear him before Perez pulls too far away. And that should be good. Russell's already dropped a position while Verstappen has gained a position. That's not good at all for us. Lots of fighting going on down there. Piastri's been overtaken by Hamilton. Hopefully we can run away with that, but I would prefer if Verstappen can stay stuck behind a bunch of these cars. That would be pretty cool. No crash. Be safe, everyone. Please, I don't want to see no DNF for us this race. That'd be terrible. And just a few laps in, guys, we are very clear right now. Russell has made a few overtakes. Verstappen's still right with us as well. But 3 seconds to Hamilton, who's fighting all the way with Perez. We've overtaken and been overtaken a couple of times, but as you can see, we're conserving. I mean, we could go overtake him there. That would be terrible.
We can drop the lift and coast for now.
But we should be able to push around If we can get him this lap and then absolutely send it, and hopefully,
do this.
and then we'll be able to make a gap. We'll get DRS
just
down the
need to
straight, and
introduce a
hopefully
little bit
we'll be able
lift
to
and
break
coast.
DRS.
Yep.
On this lap. Did he get DRS? He did. Okay. Push through it. Send it, baby. Let's go. And I think it's working. I think it's working. He's not going to get DRS. He's not going to get DRS. That is exactly what we wanted. Now we can follow it. Look at that. Over a second gain on just the first sector, really. And hopefully we're able to watch Hamilton absolutely send it. Verstappen's in front of Russell now. Uh-oh, didn't see that one come in. That's no good at all for us there. That's not good at all.
Just stay close to him.
But hopefully we're able to keep pushing Hamilton, break that gap even further. Then Verstappen and Perez were on top of him. Hopefully Russell being able to stay in a nice spot. Well, in just a couple of laps, we've absolutely sent it on the fuel. But now we've got a 5-second gap to Perez, who hopefully will be slowing down Verstappen as well. That would be super good, but of course the fuel is now going to have to be managed quite a lot. And we're looking at a Max Verstappen now making an overtake on Sergio Perez. This is not looking too tasty, is it now? We really did need Verstappen to get held up a little bit more. Now Russell's going to have to try and make the move. And we've not really got much power left of anything on that one either. The tyres are finished. The fuel's finished. I mean, we can probably convert this to a 2-stop. Is it worth it? I mean, Hamilton's in the lead right now. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Ooh, nothing much is going to change. Not really. Unless the Red Bulls crash, that would be literally spectacular.
There's a yellow flag now.
De Vries spins. De Vries is going to get lapped. On what lap is this? Lap 11. This is terrible. Russell gonna have to stay fighting with these Red Bulls. And we'll take Lewis off the push as well. These guys, of course, in the DRS are going to be catching up even quicker. We've got a crash involving multiples. It's going to be Sainz against Alonso. It looks like the Stroll close behind. There's a crash. Was that 14 for Alonso? Not too great for them. Or maybe it was Stroll. I don't know. What number was that guy? What number is you? Oh, I think it was Alonso, yeah. Russell still in the same place, still fighting with the stand. Well, I think we might be on to a winner. Already, we've seen Verstappen has decided to box early. I think that means they're going to go for the 2-stop. Verstappen's on a set of hards to the end. Wow. I think... Okay, we're going to have to box Lewis. Where is he on the track right now?
Let's just keep pulling the gap.
Okay, the end of the lap. Do we box him to the mediums? I mean, it's very early for the mediums. What are we, like 5 laps away? We'll go next lap onto the mediums, shall we? Oh, it's just a bit problematic. So if we go there, we're going to come out in 4th. So maybe we need Russell to hold these guys up, but Verstappen is quite slow right now anyways. Let's send Hamilton around one last lap. Even those guys boxed, so we should be coming out in P2, maybe even P1 still. Yeah, we come out P1. Not too bad at all. Let me get Russell to not fight. Don't fight the teammate. You are going to be my little horse, buddy. And we're going to be harvesting. And always defending. And hopefully...
Charge the pack.
That'll work out nicely for us in the long run. Let's stick these tyres where they should be for both the cars and absolutely send it. We'll push a little bit more with Lewis right now. And I really am hoping George can keep Max behind for a little bit longer. We should be getting...
An overtake is available.
If he's going to stay behind Tsunoda, he might even get DRS himself, but he's not. Up here with 2.7 seconds, Verstappen is quite a way back as well, which is good. I like this. This is a good scenario. We're able to block him off, keep blocking him. No, he's in front of us now. Maybe I'll have to try and overtake him again.
Let's push on hard.
and see
Close
where
up
that
to-
leads us down into the first 10. Come on, man. You're on the mediums. You're on the mediums. What is he doing? You're on the mediums. He's going to go deep. He's going to go deep. He's going to switch back. And hurt. Please, Russell. Oh, we need to keep the spot here. Well, he's going to do it to him. Let's go. And what does it look like? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to look like it was like behind us. But there we go. We've made the overtake again on Verstappen. Hamilton is in a nice little spot on the mediums here. Russell's obviously going to have to hit the 2-stop, but that's just the way it is. Please don't let him overtake you, man. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, so we've boxed Russell. We held Verstappen back for 16 seconds. We've boxed him 2 laps to go maybe now. And he was in the P2, but the mediums were literally at the end of their life. So we boxed onto the soft for the last 13 laps of the race to push them, and everyone else is now on very old hard tyres. Hamilton will easily bring this race home on the medium tyres. If we keep that degradation nice and low, that'll be super nice. And Russell's got a lot of room to make up, but yeah, we just got past Sainz, and you know, if we can get back up into good points, maybe even a podium, that would be nice. Yeah, it's looking super nice. A couple more laps gone, and Hamilton is way clear of Verstappen. That strategy they opted to take, terrible. What's with all the frames? Where are they going?
3 laps
Okay,
remaining.
3 laps to go. Hamilton is now at 30% tyre wear, but we should be absolutely flying with him. Russell is now 4.7 behind Perez, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it that time. Right now we're really putting it low on the fuel and the tyres, but we've only got 3 laps. We'll see what happens. We're bringing it down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, but we're going to be on the last lap, and the gap is still going to be too big to get back onto the podium. But we all know that 1 and a 4 is better than a 2 and a 3, which is very, very nice. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we literally have nothing to play for. So we'll just keep it nice and calm for this last part of the track. Actually, we are pretty close now with Russell, to be honest. We've got DRS and we've got a little... Oh, we might even be super close to Perez, but chances of making an overtake now are very slim. We're going to have to get an absolutely amazing run.
Yes, guys.
Into the last 10 to make the overtake for the
Just first class.
for the podium.
This is an amazing result for
Which
everybody.
I don't think he's going to be able to make. Now he's back behind the Red Bull.
Oh, and
Maybe
it's
if he
Hamilton.
gets some sort of a
Lewis
switch
Hamilton
back
with the
here,
win
but
today.
nothing's happening at all.
And we've had a
but
crash on track.
put the foot down, put the foot down. No, it's going to be a P4 for Russell. A great recovery there in terms of that box, and a great way to end the race, really. Been right up there, but not
Okay, so we've
exactly
taken
where we
the
would have
flag.
liked, but 1 and a
That's
4, not
P4.
bad. And that's how the race ended here. Max Verstappen up 8, Lewis up 4, George up 2, a bunch of good moves, Lando up 10. Where's Piastri? Piastri finishes P12, Gasly -9 as well. Some absolutely terrible drives from a lot of these guys. Lewis closing in again, and the gap is now down to 5 points in the constructors. It's super close. We take home 2 race wins in this episode. The double stop on George working very nicely to give Lewis. Look at that, 1-1-1. It's super nice across the 3 stages of the race weekend for Lewis, so we've got to be pretty happy with that. And of course, it's this guy versus this guy, and so far we are just about losing. What have we got left to go? We've still got quite a few rounds to go. So we've got Singapore, Suzuka, and Losail, the Qatar Grand Prix in next episode. Then we've got Austin, Mexico, and Sao Paulo. Then we finish it off with the 2 races, Las Vegas and Yas Marina. The Abu Dhabi, that's in 74 days. That's crazy, but a new ATR period. Hopefully we're able to make something good. I'll have a look and see what we can put on the car. The drivers, what's this? His contract's expiring? Is that what we're talking about? Who cares? Not me. Inspection failed. We'll get some new parts on the car. And the staff are all leaving, but so am I, so that's okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you all